Hello out there, welcome to this tutorial on decimals. And this video we'll be looking at addition and subtraction. So we take our first problem. Problem 1. Evaluate each of the following. We have problems A, B and C there. So we start with problem A. For problem A, we have 2.6 plus 3. This is a decimal number and this is a whole number. So adding decimal to whole number, we can write this whole number as decimal. For instance, we have 3 as decimal is 3.0 to 1 decimal place, 3.00 to 2 decimal places, 3.000 to 3 decimal places. Since we are working with 1 decimal place here, so we are going to write 3 as 3.0. So arranging this in a tabular form, 3 will go under the 2, then we have it as 0.0. Then we are going to add column by column. The arrangement should be done in such a way that the decimal points are arranged in the same column on a straight line. So we now add column by column. So we start from the last column, that is 6 plus 0 gives 6. We now place the decimal point. 2 plus 3 gives 5. So we have our answer as 5.6. So we are done with problem 1A. So we go to problem 1B. For problem 1B, we have 1.65 plus 1.82. Again, we are going to arrange this in a tabular form. So we have 1.65 plus this one will go under this one. They are both whole numbers. And this 8 will go under the 6. So we have 0.8, then the 2 goes under 5. Again, we are going to add column by column, starting from the last column. 5 plus 2 gives 7, so we have 7 there. 6 plus 8 gives 14. We are writing 4 and carry 1. We place our decimal point. 1 plus 1 plus 1 gives 3. So we have our answer as 3.47. So we go to C part of the problem. 19.3 plus 0.23. Arranging again in a tabular form, I have 19.30. I have decided to write this 19.3 as 2 decimal places by adding 0 because the second number is 2 decimal places. So bringing in the second number, the 0 here is the unit value of the number. So we place it under the unit value of the first number. So 0 goes under 9 and we have our point. The 2 comes under 3 and the 3 comes under 0. So we have arranged in a tabular form. Again, we add column by column. 0 plus 3 gives 3. 3 plus 2 gives 5. We place our decimal point. 9 plus 0 gives 9 and 1 plus 0 also gives 1. So we have our answer as 19.53. So we are done with the solution of problem 1. We go to problem 2. For problem 2, we have to work out each of the following. So we have problems A to D there. We start from problem A. In problem A, this is decimal number minus a whole number. We will have it as 7.2, arranging it in a tabular form. This 5 will be written as 5.0 because the first number is to 1 decimal place. So we have the 5 under 7.0, where the 0 goes under 2. So in a similar way, we are going to operate column by column starting from the last column. So we have 2 minus 0 gives 2. We place our decimal point. 7 minus 5 gives 2. So we have found the solution of the difference between 7.2 and 5 in problem 2a. So we go to problem 2b. For problem 2b, we have 20 minus 16.43. We are going to write 20 as decimal to 2 decimal places, which will now give us 20.00, and the 16.43 will be arranged such that the 16 comes under the 20. So 16 under 20, place the point 43. So we now operate column by column. It is not possible to say 0 minus 3 or 0 minus 4 or 0 minus 6. So what we do is, from the entire 20 here, we are going to borrow 1. We'll be left with 19 there. Since the one we borrow is 10, because we are working with base 10, so borrowing 1 from that 10, we'll be left with 9 here. We bring the 10 here, which is the one we borrowed from here. So adding it to this 0 will still give us a 10. 10 minus 3 gives 7. And here we are left with 9. 9 minus 4 gives 5. We place the decimal point. 9 minus 6 gives 3. And here this is 1 minus 1 is 0. So we stop there, and the subtraction of 16.43 from 20 gives 3.57. So we go to problem 2c. For problem 2c, we have 8.76 minus 3.25. Arranging this in a tabular form, they are both 2 decimal places, so the arrangement is not going to be a problem. So we have a minus, the 3 comes under 8, place the point, 2, 5. So we subtract again column by column. 6 minus 5 gives 1. 7 minus 2 gives 5. We place the point. 8 minus 3 gives 5. So again, we are done with problem 2c. We go to problem 2d. For problem 2d, we also have 2 decimal places for the 2 numbers to be subtracted from each other. So we now have it as 23.24, and the 9 here is coming under 3. The 9 here is unit, and the 3 here is unit. So we arrange it. So we now have it as a 9.97. 9.97. Then again, we subtract column by column. It is not possible to say 4 minus 7 in this case. So what we do is we borrow 1 from 2. We'll be left with 1 there. The one we borrowed is 10. So we say 10 plus 4, which is 14. 14 minus 7 gives 7. We are left with 1 here. We are borrowing 1 again from 3. So we'll be left with 2 there. The one we borrowed from 3 here is 10. So that 10 plus 1 gives 11. 11 minus 9 gives 2. So we place our point. Again, we are going to borrow 1 from 2. We will be left with 1 there. The one we borrowed is 10. That's 10 plus these 2 gives 12. 12 minus 9 gives 3. Then we are left with 1 here. We bring down the 1. Therefore, 23.24 minus 9.97 gives 13.27. That is the end of solution to problem 2. So we go to problem 3. For problem 3, we have to work out each of the following. There are 2 questions there. So we are going to start from question 3a. In 3a, it is a combination of 2 operations, addition and subtraction. If you follow the rule of board math, it is addition first. So we carry out the addition of the first two numbers here. Then arranging it in a tabular form, we have 15.90. I have made this one as 2 decimal places because the second number to be added is 2 decimal places. So the 10 will go under 15.05. Then we carry out the addition column by column. 0 plus 5 gives 5. 9 plus 0 gives 9. Place the decimal point. 5 plus 0 gives 5. 1 plus 1 gives 2. Now we are going to subtract 21.203 from the result we got from the addition. So that's going to be minus the 21 comes under 25 points, the 2 comes under 9, and 0 comes under 5. Then we have a 3. We can now fill this space with a 0. So carrying out the subtraction column by column, we can't say 0 minus 3. We borrow 1 from this 5. It becomes 10 here. 10 minus 3 gives 7. So we are left with 4 after borrowing 1. So 4 minus 0 gives 4. And 9 minus 2 gives 7. Then we place our points. 5 minus 1 gives 4. Then 2 minus 2 gives 0. So we stop there. The result of working out 15.9 plus 10.05 minus 21.203 is 4.747. And that is the end of solution to problem 3A. We go to problem 3B. Again, problem 3B contains 2 operations, subtraction and addition. So in this case, we are going to make some arrangements. We do some rearrangement here, collecting the positive terms first. That's 14 added to 21.37. So arranging it in a tabular form, we have 14.00 because we have 2 decimal places here, and the 21 goes under 14. Then place the point 37. Again, we add column by column. 0 plus 7 gives 7. 0 plus 3 gives 3. We place the decimal point. 4 plus 1 gives 5. 1 plus 2 gives 3. So we have 35.37. We now bring in the 28.5. So that's minus 28.5, then 0. We carry out the subtraction. 7 minus 0 gives 7. We can't say 3 minus 5. We borrow 1 from here. That one is 10. 10 plus 3 gives 13. 13 minus 5 gives 8. So we are left with 4 here. Again, we borrow 1 from 3, making 10. 10 plus 4 that is left here after borrowing 1 makes 14. 14 minus 8 gives 6. So we have 6 there, and we are left with 2 here. 2 minus 2 gives 0. So that is the end of the solution to the problem in 3B, and the end of solution to the entire problem 3. And this is the end of this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Until we come your way again, goodbye.